What's up, guys? Hi, Shining Polaris. I am going to show you the last part of my Dalek dress that I did not show in the other videos, which is the main part, which is the skirt. I'm showing you this now because I did not have time to do it before the actual crown, but I still want to show it off, so we're going to do it right now. If you guys didn't know, I entered my Dalek dress into the C2E2 Crown Champions of Cosplay, and I actually won a prize. I did not win, like, the crown, but I won, like, I don't know, Judge's Choice or whatever that award is, and I actually got the Bernina sewing machine. So that is super cool. I don't have it yet. It's going to be shipped to me when the time comes and I get that machine. I'm definitely going to show it on YouTube because I've never seen those machines, like, in person, and I can't wait to see what a machine that expensive actually do. So I can't wait. So like I said, I'm going to show you the dress right now. So basically the dress, the gold part, they asked me what kind of material I used. It was actually, I ordered a lot of my materials like online because it was super cheap just to do it on there. So I bought like a huge roll of that gold fabric because it was really cheap, and I knew that if I messed up I could just like keep cutting or keep using it without reordering. I got the inspiration for the dress, of course, like I said, from stuff like Trinity Blood, but definitely Gone with the Wind and the curtain thing, because we actually have curtains with that like kind of layered look, and I really like that. And you know, if I'm gonna make a dress, you got to make it like grand, you know. So I want to do like a wedding dress type deal. That's why I had like the long train. On the bottom trim is like, I found this really cool black trim, and I sewed that onto the bottom of the dress to kind of make that like a base of the Dalek. Unfortunately, you can't see the bottom of the dress because it's, you know, has all those layers. But on the bottom, I had to actually on top of the black trim, there was actually the gold buttons. I had those like gold buttons on my jacket at the same time around the skirt to make it like that. Because it's like supposed to be like a tank, so I try to make it a military looking theme throughout the whole dress. The front of the dress I had, or like throughout on top of the dress, like I had those like panels where I put the balls on. It was just simple cutting out like that ribbon shape, sewing it, nothing too fancy about that. So I had the two white ribbons in the front. Those are the fanciest ones. I had. I hand sewed all the bead and trimming for all those panels, and then the little gold balls on it were actually like it was like very thin wire, but it was kind of like pipe cleaners, but it wasn't pipe cleaners, but it was kind of like that. And I just shaped it with like little swirls, and then I like wired or like strung them together with wire and then super glue to make that dome, and then to cover all that like, you know, nastiness of my glue work, just many layers of the glitter, gold glitter and paint over it. That like decor in the front, that was with the chain. That was just modeling clay. And then I again just painted it gold, and then I had a really cool like clock pendant. I just glued it to the front, and then the belt was like a solid heavy chain belt. I was very lucky to find that completely matched, so I just used that. The back of the dress, like that big butt, you know, make my butt look bigger thing. I went online to like try to find a hoop that would like go with it, but those hoops were, if you want to buy it, they were like super expensive, and if you wanted to make it, again, I didn't have time, and I was like, you know what, it'd be too heavy because the dress was already so heavy as it is. I didn't want to make it weigh it down anymore. So I just did the really easy part and just make like a pillow. Pillows, you know, like kind of moon shaped for your butt, and then just put it on a belt and tied it around my waist. And then I just added the ribbon, the big black bow on the back, and I added the two ribbon panels on the back, and then beat it up, trim it up, that all, you know, that goodness. And then in the front of my dress, underneath it, I have like the main hoop to hold my dress up, and I actually inside I had the Dalek inside there, which is the judges love it because my dress looks so serious, and I wanted something like funny, and also, you know, to add the Dalek in there. So that one I completely just did freehand. I just had a large piece of paper, like kind of approximate the size I wanted, and just completely drew it, and then just straight up sewed the fabric onto the dress like that. And actually, I was afraid, and then it's plush too, so I had like cotton and stuff in it. and I was actually surprised that turned out a lot better than I thought, because like I said, that was one of the last things I did, just completely hand did it right onto the hoop itself. So, oh, and then another thing about my crown, my jacket, I actually changed it, because the sleeves I thought were just like way too plain, and I was like, I gotta have something else. So actually, I did make it long sleeve, and then I put the ribbon trim on the sleeves. So yeah, so that, I think that was actually a really cool detail. I'm glad I did that right at the last minute. So yeah, so that is my dress, and I absolutely loved it, and I worked so hard to do it, and it turned out great. I'm glad the judges love it too. When I was judging, when I went to get judged, they get out of their seats and they walk around your dress, and they like touch your stuff and look at it, ask you questions, and they all were like, wow, this was so cool. Like, and just to hear them say it, I mean, they probably say it to all the contestants, but whatever. But just to hear them say that from these like pros, it was really awesome to hear. So yeah. So that's the last of my dress, just to show you. You're gonna ask me, do I want to compete in this competition again? Hell yeah, we're gonna just keep trying until, I mean, even if I never get picked again, because I mean, my skill could only go so much. I mean, you see the Indonesia, the Vienna, Australia people, they were very, very good. I don't know if I'm ever going to be on that level, but I like to challenge myself and keep trying like that, see how good my skills are for that year. So of course I'm going to keep trying. Next year I'm probably going to go back to armor. We're going to try that, and kind of have an idea of what style I want to do. What show or whatever, who knows what that is. My mind will change a million times before next. I usually start in September. I gather supplies. October is I actually start working. So yeah. So okay. So after this, you're going to see a couple of photos of what my friends took. I have professional photos, but they hadn't come in yet. I'm still waiting on that. So all right. Once again, you want to see my comments, posts, or whatever of this. I'm usually on Facebook. Check me out on Shining Polaris. That's my personal page. I just made a fan page too. You can like that. It's going to be the same thing as my personal page. Shining Polaris, same as on my Twitter, Instagram. They're all the same name, so it's easy to remember. So, all right, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys supporting me through this journey. If I met you at C2E2, awesome. If I never meet you, I appreciate you, coming on my channel and just commenting, liking, or whatever. So thank you so much. It was a grand journey to make it to this crown and finish it finally. So, all right, stay tuned, because there'll be more crown stuff coming up very, very soon, all right? Okay, bye. Thank you.